So today I'm out here on the river systems and we pulled up to our first spot and there's fish already hitting the surface in this little mouth of going into another river, and I gotta get fishing. We're gonna start off with just that, the matte finish Berkley Jaywalker 100. Let's catch some fish. I've had a couple blow-ups, you know, actual takers yet. There we go, bucked up. It's what I thought it was, little things. A white bass. How have I not got? I wonder if there's not separate piles of them. Well, that kind of confirmed what I thought they were smaller fish. A little white bass. That's a better one. Never mind, no it's not. At least I hooked it funny. They're all this size. I think that's what they're all gonna be. Unless these ones are even tinier. With my luck, that's not impossible. There we go. It's better than what it's been, but it's not much better. Still a white bass. There's another white bass, a little guy. I think I'm wasting my time here on these little white bass. These things are tiny little buggers. This ain't even a good size quality here. There's the same thing every cast. Oh, now that was a bigger one. I actually got that one. I don't know how. That's a smallmouth this time. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a smallmouth. Oh yeah. I knew there had to be something bigger up in here. I knew there was no way it could be just white bass. Look at that. T-boned it. That is a nice smallmouth right there. We gotta hurry up. No, he locked around the same thing. All right, 2 3/4 pounder. Heck yeah, thank you, bud. Another good one. Heck yeah, another good one to go on the limit. All these aren't playing around. Almost 5 pounds with 2 fish. Let's keep it up. Thank you, bud. The crazy thing is just like right at the mouth. I ain't seeing no chasing anywhere else here. That's smallmouth again. Yes, sir. Goodness gracious. Is it bigger than I thought it was? Oh yeah, that's better than I thought it was. It's a good smallmouth. Heck yeah. This is insane. Another just over 2 pounder. It's bigger than the last one. It's a 220. Heck yeah, thank you, bud. I'm going. Oh, there's still. Oh yeah, that's a small one. Oh, that's a small one. There's a little one, but I think I'm noticing the difference between smallmouth. Yeah. He's not gonna go on our best 5, but it's a smallmouth. Unhooked, ready to go back in the river. Little guy. Got it. Oh my goodness, I love smallmouth. It's going on the best 5. It's not as big as the other, I don't think. Oh, that's a little better than I thought it. Another smallmouth, another good one. We're getting some 2 pounder right on the money. Thank you, bud. Oh, yeah, that's a smallmouth. Oh, as soon as they hit the surface. That's a smallmouth though. Yeah, buddy. He's a weird fighter. Oh, that's not a smallmouth. I thought it was with how aggressive that hit was on the surface. That's one of the bigger white bass though. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, thank you. Alright everybody, so real quick. Like I said, I'm at the mouth of a river coming in from a different river. And this whole flat is just sand bottom, and it's probably roughly anywhere from probably 1.5, I would say, to 3.5, maybe 4 feet at most. And because it's that sand bottom, the minnows are pushed up on there, and there's just fish galore up in here. And it's mainly all white bass, but there's smallmouth mixed in between. And I just got to catch all the little white bass, and then just all of a sudden the smallmouth will come out to play and we'll catch them. And they're all good sized smallies too. And even though the white bass are smaller, it seems like the smallmouth are more aggressive because they know how aggressive the white bass are, and they got to get it first. So, which is awesome because it creates for some awesome explosions that I hope you guys are seeing. As you can hear, hopefully you can see, there's fish just surfacing everywhere. It's nuts. Flaker. Yes, sir. Not a monster, but it's definitely a good one. Another one of them crazy. I love this. This is just awesome. That's another hefty fish right there. Let's get it unhooked and weighed. Actually, I think that's a jet. Number 5 is 2 1/4. We got our limit of smallies. Thank you, bud. We got 1142 with our best 5. We're gonna try to keep upgrading. This is a little white bass. Come on. Oh yeah. Just a little natural minnow. That's a small one. It looked like that. There you go. I thought I seen green. Oh yeah, it's a small one. Sweet. Heck yeah, guys. So I changed to this hover rig just to kind of give them a break from the top water. It seems like this was a good choice because, I mean, obviously it's a single hook, but it's another smallmouth. Thank you, bud. This one I'll show. Slightly bigger. That's kind of one of the bigger white bass I've caught today. Little small, man. Very small. Heck yeah. Little guy, thank you, bud. cow. Our first largemouth of the day. Heck yeah, thank you, bud. We're gonna have to get a new minnow on here. I don't want to kill my trolling motor battery too fast because it's only 9:16. I got plenty of fishing left to do. We're using that core tackle hover rig with a Berkley powerbait Maxcent flat nose minnow. I think we're gonna go up into another river just up the way here, and I think we're gonna catch some fish. Probably gonna change a couple techniques, but in this spot, I'll give you a little breakdown real quick, obviously. So, in this spot, I've been using that core tackle hover rig, like I said. I believe this one's the 16th ounce. I can't remember 100%. I gotta get a new minnow on there, but I was using that rod right there, which this was my kind of follow-up rod. This is a 6'9" medium fast Fenwick HMG rod. This is actually a walleye rod. This is actually a walleye rod because the walleye rods have the one-piece butt, to whereas the largemouth or the bass rods have a split grip. Goodness gracious! And I really like this rod because I believe this 6'9" medium is designed for vertical jigging or just jigging for walleye in general. And what I bought this for is for things like the hover rig, or when I'm using forward-facing sonar, when I want to use a jig head and a minnow. This is going to be my go-to rod. I got it paired up with the Revo SX size 30 with a 6:2 to 1 gear ratio reel, and I got this is 20 pound X5 Berkley low vis green braid to a Berkley Vanish fluorocarbon 6-pound leader. That's what that rod is. And then my other rod that I did the most damage and caught the biggest fish on, what I started with, I only had one rod out to begin with. I started with the Abu Garcia Veritas. This is a 7-foot medium Abu Garcia Revo Premier 7 to 1 gear ratio reel. And I'm running 12-pound Berkley Transition, which is a monofilament. I like to go straight monofilament. A lot of guys like to go braid to a leader or just straight braid. I like the monofilament because it's got the stretch, and this rod's got a fairly soft tip, so it loads up very well with these treble hook top waters. And I'm throwing the Berkley Jaywalker 100 and matte finish shad. I'm gonna probably get ready here because I'm gonna go to another river where I do think this matte finish shad is gonna be a good one to throw, but I'm also gonna throw a couple other things, I think. So I'll kind of tell you before I go to my spot. When I get there, I'm going to get everything set up, head that way. When I come back, I'll show you what I'm going to use up in that river, and we'll see you at the next spot. All right, so we just got to the next river here, and so I kept this rod out. We're going to keep that top water, obviously. So we put away the hover rig for now. That'll probably be coming out again later on today. And then I got this here Berkley Swamp Lord Poppin' Frog in the bullfrog color. Let's see, we got a Berkley Powerbait Creature Hog in the 4-inch version in the Junebug color, Texas rig, with a pegs bobber stop on there. Unrigged 5-inch cullshad and HD shad with a That's a 6-aught Berkley Fusion 19 belly weighted swimbait hook. And then we got the Throwback Baits Wake Walker. It's a 7-inch wake bait in the color Free Shad, I think it is. Take off. Do your thing. 'Cause I know once I go to grab you, you're gonna be a crazy crackhead. Heck yeah. Oh. Giant. Let's get it unhooked. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful northern. I'm gonna go release it back here. You're about there. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Oh yeah. Alright, just followed it up with that Berkley power bait creature hog, the 4-inch version. I seen him follow my okay. Alright. Thank you, bud. I was waiting for that to happen. Fires out again. Got another good northern. Heck yeah, got another big northern here. That is awesome. Thank you for cooperating. Heck yeah. That one didn't fight as long, so it should go back quick. Tired. There you go. that 5-inch unrigged cullshad. Heck yeah. I don't know if we're gonna weigh him. I don't know if he's even gonna be. Oh, he went. Yeah. HD shad. He didn't cull nothing. He's just right at 2, but we'll take it. Thank you, bud. God dang. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not as big as I thought, but it's a good one. God dang. I'm using the 5-inch cullshad. Oh yeah.
What you got?
A nice largemouth. Set the hook into him. Heck yeah. Nice largemouth. Ain't that 5-inch cullshad. Heck yeah, let's get a quick weight. A quick release. He's a 221. Thank you, bud. So we're up to 1163 with our best 5. It has to be on the bridge fire at all times. Take it off the bridge. Heck yeah, I seen him come up and engulf that thing. Heck yeah. He literally come up and engulfed that. It was strikes again, man. God dang. I don't know if he's gonna call. He's 1 3/4, but thank you, bud. Oh my God. On that Berkley unrigged cullshad. It only snapped when he started flopping, but I think he's going to be close to culling. We'll see. Another 2 even. Thank you, bud. So he definitely ain't culling nothing. So one tip, when you're fishing deep water, bridge pilings like I am today, we're in 8 foot of water right now, but there's deeper ones that I fish over. When you throw a top water or something like this, you always make sure you want to bring it down the edge of the pylon whenever you're fishing a bridge pylon. Unless you're in a lake, I feel like the lake sets up a little bit differently because they kind of roam a little more. To me, the river kind of positions them because of the current. You will catch some off of the bridge a little bit, kind of like I did just that one. But depending on what you're using, if you're using a moving bait, you always want to come down that edge. If you're using a bait that sinks, you can just cast it. You can sit in the middle so you can hit both sides at a time. This way, I have to just hit one at a time. But yeah, whenever you're fishing a moving bait on bridge pilings, I always like to pair it or bring it straight down the edge. Smallmouth. Oh yeah, that's a good smallmouth. That's how you want them to eat that. Heck yeah, look at that thing. Even the smallmouths don't care. And this ain't even that big of a smallmouth. Just over 1 3/4. Thank you, bud. Another one on the unrigged cullshad. He ain't gonna pull nothing. Well, thank you, bud. There's more in there, I think. Pretty sure they're loaded on that tree. But he ain't gonna call nothing. Thank you, bud. Alright, real quickly. There's a thunderstorm about to roll in, so we're gonna call it a day. I ended up with 17 bass, like 20 white bass. You obviously didn't see them all because there was a lot of little ones. I had to sort through those to catch the nice smallmouth. And then the 2 big northerns, and I missed a couple nice largemouths. Oh, there's fish swirling right there right now, which sucks. I want to keep fishing, but there's a thunderstorm rolling in and I don't feel like getting caught up in that, and I'm just gonna go home, park the boat, and call it good. But my baits that did the most damage, well, did all of the damage today, is that right there. That's the Berkley J Walker 100 in matte finish shad. Then my 2 biggest northerns and my biggest, what would have been my biggest largemouth if I didn't lose it, came on this. This is the throwback baits weight walker. And then lastly, that did it all around the bridge pilings, the Berkley unrigged cullshad. That's the HD shad color. That's the 5-inch version with a 6/0 Berkley Fusion 19 swimbait hook, weighted swimbait hook. And yeah, that's what I caught. I did catch one fish on the Berkley power hog or creature hog, but other than that, everything else came on these 3 baits. So I hope you like this video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.